Hey guys, welcome back to the Unconfirmed Podcast. So many, we're coming along. This is the new episode, the outdoor Unconfirmed Podcast. We're currently on a run right now. Welcome. We also have on the other side of the call is Isaiah Steve.
I'm at the finish line, folks. I'm waiting for him to cross.
Sorry, I need.
He's made it. He's made it. He's made it.
My arm actually hurts because it was smacking my arm.
Oh no. You just die inside. Jesus Christ. Sir?
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Unconfirmed Podcast. I'm one of your lovely hosts. It's _hippos, and we're also here with it's _Isaiah Stees. I don't think that's actually what his name is.
It's _Stees here.
It's
Hi guys.
How's it going?
Yeah,
how's it going?
We're
back
back
after another week break.
No, just a week though. It hasn't been.
Yeah.
It's just a week. It's a week. It's fine. You know.
It's fine.
Life happens.
Hey,
But,
we had that episode. Was it last episode? Was specifically talking about how we are now no longer have to give a good excuse on why we have to take a break.
Because happens.
Life happens.
Exactly. So let's get into our first topic though.
Mm-hmm.
So recently there was a revamp of a certain brand of a platform, if you will, that a lot of people who listen to the podcast and ourselves are currently using. Actually, Discord had a somewhat of a logo rebrand, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say a logo, a color change.
The color's ugly.
Basically, we're about to say whatever Microsoft's new decision was. It wasn't that.
It's a bad look for the start.
Yeah.
Like everyone was iffy, like, okay, Microsoft getting Discord, makes sense, but doesn't make, I was on the fence about it. But then they dropped, let's make the S, or the C. I don't remember which one it was, but let's just make one of those letters, like just really small compared to everything else. And then let's just
completely mess
give it a shit blue.
Yeah. They messed up the font. They changed the color.
I wonder if I can find that font, honestly.
The old font, the old Discord font.
But like, not even that. But I wonder if the font they use for the new one is just like off the font.
Yeah, like just a straight up
the font, like default font.
Yeah.
Or if it's like, or if someone actually custom made that, dude.
Like, we paid about like a couple $100 for this guy to make.
We paid $2,000 for this guy to rebrand us.
And logo. He literally made the controller for the Discord, mascot thing, a little bit thicker, and that's it.
He made it thicker, but like the top is also like, or is it thick? Is it just thicker?
I think it's just thicker.
No, wasn't there something with the top? Yeah, the top wasn't. The top was flat. I see. Not flat, but it wasn't as indented as it is now. Now I was like, so here it's on the screen. The current one, and here's the old one.
I like the old one.
I like the old one too. The old one looks nicer because the old one, because you can probably see on your Discord right now, unless you updated it and it's different. But mine, it's like a little bend on the top of the logo. Like if you look on the home, it's like a little bend. But now it's like a indent, like a square. Like they took a selection tool in Photoshop and like made a square and just hit delete.
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. They went for that, of course, the standard simplistic design, which I personally really like the designs of like that come from like the kind of simplistic more, but that's on some things.
Yeah.
On some things. And in most of the cases, it's not that great. And for Discord, yeah, it's still not that great. It's just I
Like,
don't know. I
I
I
wonder what their ideas were. Like, I want to see like the other options. You know,
mhm.
like what would the other options be? Could you imagine they just changed the? Oh, could you imagine they just like changed the whole color palette? So like a green.
Uh, yeah.
That would have been way worse. This is bad. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not like looks wise, it's not that good, but I'm still gonna use like it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But imagine they flipped it to like green, like the green screen kind of green, or like the Microsoft green, I should say.
Yeah, that would not
And then they just had white, green and white. Oh no. Oh
no.
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 No. That'd have been awful.
Yeah.
But honestly, good. Like it had to happen at some point. Discord has been like the same logo for I don't know how long.
I mean, yeah, it's honestly it's one of those where like I prefer like this sort of a bad change rather than
Yeah.
like, all of a sudden transactions or
Pay to
whatever.
call.
Pay to go. It's
25,
now
25, 25 cents an hour. $2 an hour.
yeah, we're now just going into a full phone service style. They're also
Oh
gonna go
yeah.
ahead have it so if you send a video, it's now
Mhm.
pay per view. It's all that types of stuff. They wanted to compete with OnlyFans.
Yo, imagine you
Oh
get into a call with someone, right?
yeah.
To add an extra person, please renew your subscription. Like, there's a limit of like two people in the call together. Everything's capped like two per call. And
Yeah.
then, like, oh, you have my phone bill and I have my Discord bill. Your Discord bill? Yeah. It's like my second phone bill.
I think honestly at that point people are like, well, guys, back
I'm gonna
onto
Skype.
Skype.
Yeah. Skype, like, TeamSpeak was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TeamSpeak, but I think we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
TeamSpeak was just confusing. I didn't know what was going
TeamSpeak,
on.
TeamSpeak was so hard to join. And Skype's like, I could manage. I could manage Skype. But yeah, I don't know. I think the logo change for Discord is
And
it's
then,
good. It's good but bad. Good
as
bad.
someone that draws a lot, let me just I need to take a split second to go ahead and talk about the color change because they did change a new color. They picked a new color. It's more of like a purplish blue, and
Yeah.
I understand what they're coming from. They're once again kind of going for a more simplistic. Well, it was like a kind of grayish blue, but I think what their
Hmm.
original plan is, or their plan that they're doing right now, is
Yeah.
honestly they want a distinct color, one that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see that color on anything else, and I go, that's the Discord blue.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Meanwhile,
That
before
could be true.
it was just kind of a grayish blue, but it was just a nice blue.
Uh, But I feel like people will confuse Discord and Twitch. Like if there was let's say it was Discord merge and Twitch merge, right?
Hmm.
Like obviously Twitch is like a purple, but this is like brinking close to it. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's not too far off. Like add a bit more purple hue to it, and there you go. Like,
I think you're almost at what would it be, like an indigo
hmm.
right now. They're like about to be in an indigo, and
Yeah.
it's it's not the best.
I don't know. That's our thoughts on that. Because we're probably gonna talk about that
Yeah,
forever,
yeah, we can
honestly.
talk about that for a
It's just
while.
not. It's just like the font. I'm gonna be curious. Next episode, we'll follow up with that. I'm gonna do some research and see if I can find that font. I'm gonna try to mental remind myself to do that next
Yeah.
episode. But our next topic, uh,
Our
is
next topic is, of course, you know, Demon Slayer. Movie came out. It's time for us to review it. Just kidding. It's not
we
because we
haven't
haven't
watched
watched
it.
it. I would like to say that we're super busy every single moment of the day, but it's more like we keep on forgetting. We just honestly keep
Yeah,
on forgetting.
yeah.
Um, so instead, we're gonna talk about 3D animes
Yeah, 3D animes,
and
because
how much we dislike it.
yeah, it's okay. So I'm currently watching one. that
You
is,
are.
yeah, which because like I've read the manga. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Asian, um, like AJIN, and
Oh, really?
yeah, that one, yeah. So I'm watching that to catch up to refresh my memory on the beginning because I read it already. I'm watching it, and at the beginning I just disliked it,
Mm-hmm.
but honestly, it's really just weirdly done. So if it's like a flashback, it'll be regular anime. I'm
Huh?
not even joking. Like if it's a
Huh?
flash, yeah. So if it's like a regular flashback, for the most part, it's like literally regular anime. But then flick back to like reality or whatever, the present, and it's back to 3D. And it's just weirdly done.
It's like their worlds was in 2D, but then as time went on, they
It
gained three.
became
It's like
3D.
what was it like? I don't know why. As a kid, I remember like parents telling their kids like, "Oh yeah, you know, back then everything was in black and white, and then
Hmm.
once we got color, all of a sudden the world it was actually the world just gained color." And it's just like what is like is that
They
what's
just
supposed to be the joke, like the secret behind it is like, oh yes, it used to, you know, the world used to be
2D.
in 2D, but then you
But
know
then
one day we advanced and we gained 3D.
and
Like
it became polygons.
yes,
But yeah,
that's interesting.
it is interesting. I'll have to show like yeah, I'll show you like a clip of it later. But yeah, if you guys want to see AJIN,
Hmm.
you can probably get a screenshot of like, back in the past or something, whatever. But yeah, it's like literally like 2D, like regular anime for the flashbacks. I'm like sitting there like, why didn't you just do the whole anime? Why? What? But there is moments where like I'm sitting there and it's like it's not entirely bad,
Hmm.
but I think it's because I'm looking at it as like a 3D anime. I'm not comparing it to like a Demon Slayer or like Terror Resonance or like a Bleach or any of those. I'm not comparing it to those animes. So I think that's why I'm not as, against it,
Hmm.
at least in this format. Because I know Berserk, I've seen clips of that. I'm not watching that in
Oh yeah,
3D.
I was literally
I,
about to talk about that. My
because
only
you
interaction with
you watched it,
3D
yeah. Hmm.
was the show Berserk, which originally was done in 2D. Um, and then they redid it again in 2017 as 3D. Now, I watched probably like 2, 3 episodes of Berserk in 3D, and I said, no, I'd rather watch the old version because 3D is just not good. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I watched them, and I don't know. I've heard a lot of people describing how like how you should actually watch Berserk because there is I don't know, that one's just something where it's a weird combination of um like like that entire series is a really weird way to get, like, it's weird to get into, but as a 3D anime,
I seen a
it's
clip of him walking, and I'm just
oh
like, no.
yep.
I,
There's, for some reason, I will put the clip up now, but there's a distinct difference between the Blu-ray and the TV, and the TV version, which is the one that most people watched, looks really weird in the way that he walks.
kind of like gliding.
It is like a little bit of gliding and like a tiptoeing, like he's like tiptoeing off of the screen when he should be
Yeah,
like sludging around.
like walking.
Yep.
Meanwhile, he's like on his heels and like walking with nails on his feet. Like,
Yeah, it's and I think when it comes down to it, from my perspective of everything, it really, really matters on the truly just, I don't know, I don't know how to say it. It's I'd say it's the scenario. With Berserk, I don't think they should have made it 3D because I believe that there are some good aspects of 3D, but
Yeah, I
2D
think I
just
think
has some magnificent sword art.
Demon Slayer, Bleach, like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But what I was gonna say was, I think because Berserk is so like gory, well, from what I've heard, I haven't read it or
Mhm.
watched or anything, but so much is always happening and so much detail on like the pages in the manga from what I've seen.
Mhm.
I think they just felt like they needed to do 3D because there's just so much going on, like so much shading, so much like happening. So I think they just defaulted like for the remake at least to 3D because like there's just so much
Mhm.
happening. I don't know if this is like reliable source or not, but I think it was on like Instagram or something. But they were saying that they're making Chainsaw Man 3D, and I was like, that kind of makes sense because in the fact that when he's in like the form,
Mhm.
it's like the same. It's like the same thing as Berserk, where it's like, there's a bunch of detail on that form specifically, so they're gonna
So
make that
yeah,
3D.
that fighting is gonna be something incredibly difficult to do, like all the time,
Yeah.
making that in
So it's
2D.
like yeah. So it's like basically it's like a fast track instead of 2D. I feel like
Mhm.
if it's it needs to be done, but they don't have the time to
Mhm.
allocate, or they don't have the budget also to get all that 2D done. They'll just give it to 3D, which honestly I think for Berserk and Chainsaw Man should be like a Attack on Titan, where it's like 2D and then forms like the Titans
Mhm.
3D. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which, you know,
Which
honestly,
yeah.
would make more sense.
Yeah, like even though Attack on Titan I do have a problem, but like I believe that yeah, Gundams and machinery like big things like that, those
Mhm.
actually look usually really good in a 3D aspect. Like
Yeah.
most of the fight scenes when it was just the Titans fighting each other,
Mhm.
I liked that. That looked good. I think honestly you just have to keep the aspect of having I don't know. It's
The balance.
a balance, yeah, because like having a 2D thing fight a 3D thing is a bit weird.
Oh yeah, there's so many clips on
Yeah.
everywhere that there's like a 2D protagonist fighting a 3D thing. It's just not good.
Yeah. And I think in potential spoilers, but when Levi we're talking about Attack on Titan just
Mhm.
I forgot I said potential spoilers, but I did not even
Mhm.
say what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Levi's fight against Zeke
Mhm.
in the latest season. It's a 2D versus 3D, but they actually handle it well where they don't really show both of them on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, mostly it's like zoomed in or like,
Yeah.
panned at a certain angle. Which I mean, again, that's what I mean. Like if you have a character that is so in Chainsaw and Berserk, they kind of have the same kind of style with like their like armor and form. If you have that and you have like whoever they're fighting also in 3D, because like I know for Chainsaw Man at least, there's like characters who have these forms. If you do 3D for just those characters with those forms, like Attack on Titan, then it's just nice. It's just it's a good balance. And if you do the Attack on Titan season 4 like formula, I think that is like the ultimate like 3D use. Because fully 3D, it could be nice,
Mhm.
but it just doesn't hit the same as like um 2D because then the backgrounds, what I've noticed from at least Ajin was the backgrounds when it's like between like scenes. So like let's say, you know, you're in a hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll just say like not a freeze frame, but like kind of like a still, and it does not look good. Like the still image, it's
Mm-hmm.
just not that good. Like it's like before they enter the room, like before the camera enters the room, it just doesn't look good at all. Like it's not good. It's really, really not good. When you get to the actual scene, it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
the the pre to that is just not good. Maybe there is if there's any good 3D animes, if anyone who's listening, you can let us know.
I
And
just realized I also know one.
yeah, really
Totally forgot about this. I literally watched a movie
3D.
3D, and
What is it?
that one wasn't too bad. It was Expelled from Paradise. That one was one where like a bunch of people were like, "Oh, you want to watch a movie? You want to watch this movie, this anime movie?" And I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
anime movie, perfect." And then I started, and then I was like, "Wait a second, this is 3D. This is 3D."
It's like 3D. Fuck.
And honestly, it was a decent 3D movie. Like for me to say that was a decent movie.
Hmm.
Like it was one where I wasn't too incredibly bothered by the 3D aspect of it. I mean,
Yeah.
most of the time they actually are spent like in kind of Gundams, or they're like in like robots or cars or something like that. So a lot of it is actually like, yeah, that's understandable to have 3D.
Hmm.
Um but like there were some times where I was like the characters just kind of seem weird because they're in 3D. Um
Yeah.
and then the whole story aspect of that one, which the story's, how would I say, um
Weird, obscure.
a little plain. I don't know.
Oh,
It's not
lame.
plain, but it's just, it was one where I was like, yep, that's definitely like an anime.
Mhm.
But I that one wasn't that too bad for one of like the first 3D animes that I had fully watched. It wasn't
Yeah.
too bad. It wasn't too bad.
All right. So in conclusion, 3D animes, you can watch, but
I think it's an acquired taste.
I think it's definitely an acquired taste, but it's not too. It depends. It's really dependent on you. If you're feeling like it, if it's a show that you really want to watch, that you read a manga from, or your friends are really into, and you saw an episode, do it. Go for it. Whatever. I think it's just a matter of if you like it or not. The style is very I guess acquired. And like, let's say you watch Disney movies, for example, and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go for it. Like it's not too crazy off of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like 3D, like, um,
You're simply just going into the anime world.
of that,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. But on to our most consistent topic.
Even though we're not consistent, there's one thing that's always
Most
consistent,
consistent.
and that
Streamers of
is,
the week.
and you know what we gotta do with that. I'm already expecting to go ahead and go first because
Yes, yes, he knows. I ain't tell him.
tradition
I ain't gonna
must
tell him.
stay, I guess. So, my streamer of the week is
Is
don't worry, I actually know this one. It's Ilix underscore underscore. That's ILEX underscore underscore. I say that because it's actually super simple to actually know. But
perfect. You use this on the screen.
yep,
Audio listeners, you just spelled it. There you go.
yep. And it's, I don't know, they're really entertaining. Like I am someone that doesn't, watch
Not too much time on stream
like
on Twitch.
on Twitch. I don't spend that too much on Twitch. I spend, if I do spend some time, I usually watch VTubers
Yeah, that's true.
or friends. Um, but then I came across this person who was playing horror games, which I also am not into. I
It's an
just,
awakening.
but I sat there and I was like, oh, I'll watch them because it seems they seem cool. They have a mask on. They have glasses on. I once did that. That's for, oh, what episode was that? I don't know. We talked about it
Oh, that was
like
so long
last
ago.
season. We talked
Definitely
about
last season.
showing faces or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done that. I've done the glasses and the mask, and so I was like, yo, that they the same as me. And I just like I'll just find myself like every now and then just be like, oh, that's time to they're streaming. Time to hop on. And definitely check them out. They've been playing. I think they played some Outlast 2. They were doing that. They were completing that one. They've also been playing Minecraft and what was the other one? They were playing some good old um, Firewatch,
Mm.
which is a really really beautiful game. But yeah, make sure to check them out.
On the screen,
On the
in the
screen,
description,
and now they've
and
gone down into the description.
now they're back on
Um,
the screen.
they're
And-
back on the screen. I apologize to our editor, post edit me,
Yes.
because I can
Um,
already tell he's just
He's frustrated.
he's
mad.
he's
mad. He's
frustrated.
angry. He's gonna punch. Okay. My stream of the week is trick underscore the underscore troll. TRCK underscore THE underscore TROLL. I found them not too long ago, actually, like maybe 2 days ago. Playing Ghost Runner, and their community is very active and very welcoming when you join. I also love the variety that they stream. So Overcooked 2, if you like, go over to Cook 2, Ghost Runner, The Beast Inside, Darkwood, The Evil Within, Visage, and Streets of Rage 4. Definitely check out trick underscore the underscore troll on the screen, in the description, on our Twitter, unconfirmed cast. If you want to see, if you want to be our pinned post, if you don't follow us already, you can hop on over.
If you aren't following us already, what are you guys doing?
I see that 98% of you.
So according to statistics, 20% of you guys are not even following
Our Twitter.
Our don't even know that our Twitter exists.
Unconfirmed cast. Check it out. It's a fun like an ad. Unconfirmed cast. Check it out. But on
Comes
that
with
note,
free
guys,
shipping.
Yeah, free shipping. But on that note, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. For all our video watchers, all the links to our audio platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, will be down below with the streamers of the week. For our audio listeners, we're also available on YouTube, the Unconfirmed Cast, our Unconfirmed Podcast, not cast, that's our Twitter, Unconfirmed Cast. Check that out. Check out streamers of the week there as well. And yeah, we hope we'll see you guys in the next one. And hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, see you later.
See ya.